You doing, Pit Pals? How's it going? It's me. Ow! It's popping. Gonna crack on with some Orks today from the commission that we picked up. We base coated and primed and did a whole bunch of work yesterday on some, just to get the skin prepared for today. I'm missing a painting handle somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not. So yeah, I want to kind of break it back on some of the green Orc skin. The new mic didn't arrive in time, unfortunately, so we are still using the old microphone, but the new arm did, which means we're a little bit less kind of crowded, just made the space a little bit nicer. It's a nice low profile arm from Elgato. Go with the new microphone, so I'm excited for that arriving. We also got a quick release for our airbrush as well, which means we can disconnect it from the hose and stuff a little bit quicker. And I'm going to get another one for the other end, so I can disconnect the hose easy as well. So that's pretty cool. So, this is like some of the Orks that we've got kind of going on. We just hide down like a really basic green base coat over the skin, which we're going to work up today with a brush. Just this fantasy and games Slimer green, the nice vibrant green. It's the same. We're going to use the same workout that we did on the Pain Boy that I posted in the Discord and on my Instagram and TikTok and everything else. So I'm going to do the first layer of highlighting, higher wash on, try and get as much of this skin done as possible, and then once it's all done, we can go around and kind of like black out all the bits that need to be blacked out, so we know where we're working from there. So we've also got these squigs, little bomb squigs. They're going to be red, so we're going to do them a little bit later on. So these are the boys, literally the boys here. Wow. We've still got some of the Slimer green on the wet palette from yesterday. So this, probably this, maybe this, and this. This is Bomber Pants. Hello, hello. Thanks for swinging on by. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of this toxic waste green, which is like a nice yellow green palette, and this is going to form our first highlight for these. This should also be nice and usable. Yeah. Nice. So I guess what we'll do is we'll start with the Orc big boss thing. We'll get a unit on the stands ready. How's everybody else's week been so far? Miss Gratis, hello, hello. How's it going? Just popping in. How's your week been? Okay, work's been a bit of a chore. That's a shame. Never good. Ooh, that's going over my shit. Internet went down 4 times, still went up completely at the start, and phone line went dead. All this before lunch. That is a rough start to the dinner. At least it's over now, though. Got some ramen temperature. Nice. Well, I was just chatting there before to whoever was in watching. The microphone that I ordered hasn't arrived today like I was expecting it to. There was Amazon kept trying to tell me that my card had declined for the payment, so it wasn't processing my order. Despite having paid for it, because other parts of the order arrived today. So that was fun. That was like my afternoon spent trying to sort that out. So the new boom arm's in, which is nice. It's like a nice sturdy boom arm. It's like a really nice low profile one. So it's nice and out of the way. It can actually hold the weight of the mic that we currently have. But the new microphone should be coming tomorrow. So when we stream on Friday or over the weekend, have a nice new microphone. You can see Orks, yes, these are 40k orcs. This is a commission that we're doing for someone. We have a Orc Big Boss, a Pain Boy that I finished, and some Burner Boys, Tank Busters, and Splash Kits to paint, and a truck that we painted off. Can't remember what he was painting yesterday. Yeah, it's fair. Thanks for popping in. How are you? The plan for tonight is to do all of the skin on like 16 orcs. That's the plan. We'll see how far we get. Fueled by Dr. Pepper as always, and copious amounts of nicotine. Yes, that's something I totally forgot about. So, because I have a nasty habit of moving around and painting off camera and camera going out of focus sometimes, there is an alert in the sound panels below. It's not on the channel point one, it's in the one that's like below the stream, where normally you'd have the bit alerts, but there's a free one there that you can press to shout at me if it goes off. Which I wholeheartedly encourage you to use, so that I can ensure that your viewing experience is at its maximum.
Frames, 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 frames.
That's the one. That goes for, you know, as well. If it's like too dark, or just generally if you can't see what's going on, so rather than asking every 20 seconds, does this look okay, guys? If it looks shit, you can just press it, and then we can work on rectifying it. Frames. So we're going for some like nice, really bright, vibrant orcs here, so that they stand out on the tabletop. Oh yes, like from Super Troopers. Enhance. Let's see if I can find that one as well. We tested this scheme out on the Pain Boy last week, and it was quite fun and quite straightforward to do. So there's quite a lot of steps involved, but I think it'd probably be okay just for the amount of models that we're doing. I don't know how well you'll be able to see the like how the highlights are coming out. Let me know if it needs zoomed in. So hopefully by Friday when we go live again, we should have a nice new microphone as well. Which I'm hoping might go some way to help reduce some of the echo that we've got. But I think that might be more to do with my room setup than anything right now. So luckily there's not actually like a great deal of exposed skin on these orcs. It's usually like bare arms and shoulders and stuff, so we might actually get through this quite rapidly. Henry, thank you very much for popping in. How are you? Bonus chatting about Dead Space, I guess. Bumping on our second playthrough of Dead Space now, just blasting through. Nice. You better? How's your mug? Yeah, I'm alright. Plodding on. Got some Orks to beat. Let's do the head bit, I think, to begin with. Are these GW Orks? I guess they are, yes. They're Warhammer 40,000 Orks. Would any of the Orcs look that disproportionate? I don't know, man. Like, I've seen some really disproportionate Orks. The ones from Yadaro, they're lovely. But they've got like forearms bigger than their quads and stuff. It's mental. But they don't look disproportioned. Like, even like that. They still look right. But it's only when you really look at it do you ever notice how out of scale they are. Yes, so we've got, these are fine cast tank busters, and we've got plastic burner boys and plastic flash kits as well. In a bit, I'll get out the pain boy that I painted as part of this commission as well. Ensure that I've added that entirely off stream, just because I just wanted something to paint. While I was a bit poorly earlier in the week. The nice thing about these tank butts as well is there's next to no exposed skin on these. Really, like they've all got like stolen like Imperial Guard jackets and stuff, which is really nice. Should make painting the skin a breeze. When you're on stream playing Outlast, no one needs to see that. Don't think we could keep up with the amount of like smashed up headsets that people would be claiming off us as our screams pop out little speakers in the earphones. Mr. Frazzle coming in hot with a wire. Oh, I need to get a like a channel point redemption, much like your 4R, but with like a wire instead. Although nobody probably wants to hear me shout wire. How's it going, Mr. Frazzle? Thanks for popping in. I'm representing. Seat's gone down. There we go. Come in your wire. Oof. Oh. Matron. My toes curled and everything. Oof, look at that. The best one was when Spins was playing League of Legends a while with you guys, playing over Minecraft big. Yep, that was good. Oof, look at that. I'm good, lad. How was you? How's the chat? Yeah, I'm alright. It's been a stressful old week at work, but broke the back of the week now. We're getting there. It's nearly Friday. Some new toys are coming. Some new toys arrived today. It's been decent. Might be on a bit of a track to get some more commission work through the door. Through some, like on our Discord server. That's all going well. Started making content on TikTok now. Which you can see in the Discord server, I think. And we're painting some orcs. So, you know, life can't be too bad when we're painting orcs, right? Glad for you. Cheers, dude. How are you? How's your week been? sorted out a new sound alert down in the sound alert panel below. So if I ever go off camera, or it goes out of focus, or it's just generally looking a bit shit, you can press that and it shouts at us, draws my attention to it, and we can fix it.
Frames, 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 frames.
That's the one. Now you gotta tell us what. Now you gotta tell us what's wrong, so we can fix it. Not bad. Enjoying my rest from things. Upstate today. Nice to see you, folks. Nice. Not enough cleavage, mate. It's not. It's not happening. I could get the female ogre at the cabinet. Go and look at some ogre titties. If you want to see some cleavage, you might have to do what that last year Rest read it the other day. Does do a little after dark stream. This is the Ork knob for the tank busters. For those that don't know, a knob is a sergeant or like a squad leader for Orkses.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Just send me a picture of that bird. Tongiht. Hydrate. We're coming in touch with the Dr. Pepper again. Full fat, obviously. The booby bird. Ah, oh, right. Oh, yes. I know what you mean. The blue-footed booby. If anybody hasn't seen it and wants to see it, just Google blue-footed booby. It's worth a Google. Post in the Discord. Seen enough David Attenborough wildlife books. I've seen them. Yeah, yeah. So I was trying to convince Bumba that we should get a booby calendar for the kitchen. It's like, I'm not having boobies in my kitchen, and I sent her a picture. She thought they looked weird and gross. Just can't win. Excuse me. Wonder if the guy named them was Bagage. Maybe. Would make sense, wouldn't it? I think that's a sleeve. Or is that skin? I feel like that's a sleeve, won't it? I'll look it up. Okay, right, so top of the shoulders, skin. Oh, but it's actually all. Like a sleeve into a glove. Yeah. That's weird, man. Right. Evening, job seekers. Kerry, hello, hello. How's it gunning? Alright, you? Yeah, I'm alright. It's been a busy old week at work, but we're getting there. I'd have a potentially exciting new opportunity on the horizon. So we'll see how that goes. So according to the reference image, this hand here is supposed to be like gloved or something, but it just looks like it's a normal hand to me, so I'm going to pin it green. Although it does have this like Wadger metal ripe, but that's fine. How's To Be Red Pile? You smashed in 5 books in 2023 already. Absolute mad, couldn't you? The one thing that I really like about Pinhot is that their muscles are just fucking huge and really well defined. So they're just an absolute piece of piss to highlight. Because you pretty much just follow the lines. And they're quite anatomically correct as well. I remember when the Savage Orks came out for Warhammer Fantasy, the new plastic ones. Losing me shit because they had some like wrong muscles on them. Trying to read your hardback books first. Oh yeah, Cabinet of Curiosity by Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, we watched the first episode tonight. It was really cool. Really interesting. Anybody likes quite like spooky. Fairly spooky, like no, it's not like a straight up like horror type thing. At least the one we watched wasn't, but it was a little bit like kind of weird and like kind of a bit of culty, which was quite cool. Had a bit play about again with some like camera settings as I want to do, and rather rely on like the camera zoom to like bring it in a little bit. What I've done is I've blown up the like camera image on OBS, and then zoomed it in just a little bit, so we still get this like appearance of a zoomed in look. It's actually just a larger image, and that's kind of been afforded to us by the fact that we capture that in 4K resolution now rather than just 1080p, which is kind of cool. So we're just hiding some rough highlights on these tank busters to begin with. Morgan 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 coming in strong with a wire.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. Just want some chill jazz on the go. Chill jazz. There we go. How's it going, Morgan? Thanks for popping in. Hope you're keeping well. What are we up to today? Ooh, it's like an evening with Risky. Feel like I need to be sat like on a high stool bar chair in like a white shirt, but like undone, just a little bit too much. With like fake snow drizzling down, like a really cheesy 90s R&B artist. Just want to stop by for the wire. That's totally fine. You stop by for the wire. If you want to hang about and have a bit of chat, that'll be great. Love to have you in. But if you're moving on, then have a wonderful evening. See you, Morgan. Hopefully see you again soon. Drop that follow if you want to keep notified when we go live. But otherwise, have a great evening. That's the like the first batch of highlights done on the tank busters. Just gonna have a quick whip round, see if we've missed anywhere. Try and build some opacity up on some areas. Yeah, we're basically highlighting with what is like the equivalent of old school. It's like Games Workshop Scorpion Green, which is mad. Mad bright. See what's next up on the chill jazz playlist. Oof. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to think about like trying to plan some content out as well for the rest of the year. So we've got some like definite things to kind of look forward to. So the first thing I've got kind of coming up in my head is to do a bit of a throughout the entirety of March. We're going to dub it Marvel March, which, if that doesn't give it away, means we're going to be painting some Marvel superhero stuff on the channel all throughout March. We've got the contents of the box game of Marvel's Crisis Protocol to paint up, which I've been sitting on for a little bit too long for a friend of mine. And the miniatures in them are really, really nice. There's like a Spider-Man, I think like a Captain America, an Incredible Hulk, like a Baron Zemo, I think, and that's like a whole bunch of character models basically, as well as like some little bits of like comic book style terrain. So there's like a Daily Bugle like newsstand in there, and like I think some other bits and pieces. I'll grab the box in a second. We'll have a look. I'll show it off. So that's the kind of the plan for March. We're going to be doing that, which should be nice because I think there's like it's basically like a collection of say 8 or 9 different kind of character models from the Marvel universe, which means we can probably do one per stream, or like one every 2 streams, to work it out, and we can actually spend a bit of time on them and make them look a little bit like quite nice rather than trying to get through like a big squad of things. So that first highlight's all done. Let me grab the box a second. Ooh. So this is the box. Let's see if we can see how far we can zoom out. Not very far. Let's have a little look see here. Let's just have a quick rearrange of this ever so slightly. Quick bit of stream magic. There we go, close enough. So this is the box. Marvel's Crisis Protocol core set. And we've got in here, so it's 10 character miniatures with bases, a Daily Bugle stand, 2 cars, 2 dumpsters, some traffic lights, some lamp posts. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got, let's see how well we can see this. This way. So we've got a Dr. Octopus. Let's see if we can get this to focus in. Wow! Yeah, so we've got Dr. Octopus, Captain Marvel, like Full Body Ultron, Spider-Man, some dude that looks like Bane but isn't Bane, Black Widow, Red Skull, Captain America, Iron Man, and like comic Zemo. I don't know who's this guy. Can we see it very well? I think it might be the dude from Civil War that has the like thingy crossbones. I don't know which one we do first. I think what I might do is come like end of Feb, early March, I might put like a poll up with like who wants to like vote. Everyone could get like 2 votes or something, and like we'll just work down in like the like a vote of who's kind of been popular, I guess. That's probably the way we'll do it. Right. Just going to fix this ever so slightly. That's still okay, nice and in focus, nice and clear, not grainy. Ooh. Will you do classic red and blue Spidey or black suit Spidey? Gotta go red and blue, black suit, too easy. I don't know, like doing an all black suit's got its challenges in and of itself, but it'll be classic Spider-Man. Only because I'm fairly confident that there is like a different unit card and a different miniature for the Venom suit Spider-Man. So that would be that's like a totally different thing. The goal will be to go really vibrant, big striking colors. So yeah, that's the plan. That'll be Marvel March. That's about all I've come up with, I'll be honest. Outside of doing October, which is for the month of October, doing Ork stuff. But that would mean having to buy Ork stuff or hope I got commissions for Ork stuff. Which in and of itself isn't a problem. It just it means I'm reliant on kind of outside factors. I was thinking about maybe just doing a charity month or week, or doing some charity streams at some point maybe. I don't think I've got it in us to do big sort of 12-hour streams because it's a lot to pay for 12 hours. Ian Ray Sweet, I'm just going to jump in the bath. Be right back. All right, and you enjoy your stranger in the tub. Stranger in the tub. So keep picking up. So these burner boys came sort of part painted. So I stripped them. Gonna play Call of Cthulhu for us. And so I stripped them in BioStrip, which is what I always use to strip models. But some of it's just got right into the cracks at the back. Every time I look at them, a little bit more is oozed out from underneath a pack or something like that. Which is fine, but it's a paint stripper, so it takes the paint away every time you But luckily, it's in it's in a bit you can never really see. But it doesn't ever really dry either. So that was about a week ago. I stripped these, and I'm still finding bits of it to just try and strip away. The perils of getting miniatures that are kind of pre-built and painted, I guess, but such is life. I think this should be the vast majority of it. Right. So the plan was to do all the skin, which I can kind of crack on doing. But I am very conscious of the fact that might be quite boring to watch. So let me know how it goes. If you just get bored, let me know and we can work on some other stuff. So that feels really overexposed and grainy again to me compared to where it was last time. Should have just left it the way it was. Mr. Frazzle's still there. Have you made a start on your Orks for Kill Team yet? Or anything from your Kill Team box again? Or are you saving them to do with the young'un?
To me.
He's here. Schnupper, below my camera sense, I know. Must have made up, just need a wee tiny unicorn. Nice. I'm really looking forward to see what you do with them. Probably save some for the young'un, but it will pain me if you just slap paint all over it. But the important thing he has fun. Yeah, I get that though, because like they're not cheap, are they? At the end of the day, so kind of want them done to a level, right? I think we've got kind of back to where we were. That's just occurred to me. I could just edit and do all the way back, but this is where we're at. Okay, so let's get the ones I need to do over this side, and the complete ones over to the left here. Have you picked a force to do each, or is it just kind of like a communal thing? Like, is he going to be doing the orcs and you're going to be doing the guardsman dude? So I know you got the tower stuff for your birthday and that. I think he fancies the guardsman, actually. Maybe a Pathfinder too. Nice. The guardsmen are cool, especially those guardsmen. The Deathcore Krieg are especially nice ones. Proper World War I vibe, like French World War I fighters out of them. It's not what I was expecting from Chill Jazz, I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, I like get monkey sounds in that. Sounds of the jungle, this is what this is. Traveling Mountain to check out what they have for Necromunda. If you take your fancy. Excuse me. They had all the Escher boxes. I expect them to be cheaper. The one box only 50p difference. Yeah, I think they've slashed the discount for independent stockists. That's my fucking hand blocking the camera there. So I think all of the like places like Traveller Man and all the people that like buy it direct from G-dubs don't get a good a price on them as they used to. So, you know, their prices are now up and yeah. Which is a bit of a shame, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a business that's got to make money, so I kind of understand it. And there's plenty of places online that still offer you a more aggressive discount than that. Still do plan to go to GW so we can get a load on the new game and go and have Tactics card the last time I played it. Yeah. Yeah, I've got no idea how it plays at all now. I don't know whether those Tactics cards are like just like extras or if it's a little bit like the main 40k game where you've got like just like an optional extra for your games, just to add them a little bit more flavour. I've got no idea. Probably the best thing to do really is if you make a decision to give it a go, which I'm totally on board for, but it's just picking up like one of the core boxes that's got the rules and some like the terrain and stuff, and even if it's that like original one that they did, which was like it just had the tiles in, and it was like a bit more of a 2D game to get like a bit of a skinny on like how it plays. Like I'd be totally down for that. And if I remember rightly, I think the base box when it very first came out had Escher and Goliath in. So that's like an entry level, like an entry way to get into doing your Escher gang. Obviously I know there was that new like Ash Wastes box, but I don't even know what's in that. I would presume the new gang, which is the Ash Waste Nomads, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know that box on the website. Yeah, which one? The starter one or the Ash Waste one? Ooh, bit of lift music. Oh, both, yeah, fair. So are both still available? That's good. So yeah, that could be a shout, and we just play some games one weekend, get the lowdown on it. Got a decent amount of like terrain already made up from Fallout, which is, I know it's not necessarily like on brand for like 40k, but it would be a start. Might have seen a 3D printed Isaac Clarke model that you want to paint. Is that the one that I sent? Both, but the main game's out of stock right now. It's a shame. You might be able to get it on another website, like Element or Firestorm or like the Outpost, something like that, maybe. Could just be that it's totally out of production now, that like original base one. Ash Waste game has the Ash Waste Nomads and Orlok. Yeah, it's fair. Which ones are Orlok again? Are they they're like the crazy tech ones that have like all the energy shields and all that shit? Or was Orlok what used to be like the trench coat guys? No, that was Delac, wasn't it? The ones I'm thinking are advanced, so yeah. Who's Orlok again? Were they just like generic hive scum? Orlok was the right, it was just, yeah, like just generic kind of like scummy underhivers, that sort of thing. The old box had Orlok and Goliath. Oh, right, okay. Like the 90s version of the box was that. That came with that amazing like cardboard push fit tower terrain. I like the train that's in the next section of the website. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, the classic number of buy 3 boxes to make a mega hive. Yeah, boy. I like the terrains, like pretty decent. And with the like popularity of like MDF kits as well now, there's loads of places that do like Necromunda themed terrain, so easy one to pick some stuff up for. Well, that's the highlights done on those 5 burner boys. Well, if 2 weeks have started on Monday, I think I'll be researching some Necromunda. Get amongst it, man. Take a couple of minutes, just stretch the old hands out there. And we'll bust out the pain boys. Pain boy off it. On streamy streams. There we go. This is the pain boy that I did. Wow. So it goes from looking like the skin goes from looking like that to this in a number of steps. So hopefully that's nice and clear for you. That came out so damn cool. Yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Quite a simple little paint job as well, really. Still pinking up the lips. Yeah, it's the same like on the elbows and stuff. I've done it on there as well. You can't really see it very well, but I've done the same on like the tips of the ears as well. And I'll be doing it on like the knuckles and on the palms of the hands for the ones that I've got it all exposed. Excuse me. And then just a really simple, just muddy base with a bit of grass on. Keep it nice and simple. Yeah. Nice and easy. Interesting going for the really dark rot. Yeah, well, that's the thing though, isn't it? Because usually, like, it's the other way around. The people do like really over the top, vibrant rots and quite dark skin. So I just wanted to kind of flip it around its head a little bit. It was either that or go up again for like the highlight, like for the brightness of the grot, to the point where it was almost like a white green or like a really toxic. And I think that would have drawn the eye more. So by muting it and keeping it fairly understated, like you can see it. And exactly that, it stops the little grot from overpowering the orc, so it serves as to still frame it, where you can kind of still see it and kind of see what's going on with it. But it's part of the miniature, it's not the focal point. That was my plan, at least anyway. And we're like totally done with the orc truck now as well, with the exception of the rider, like the driver, and these like bits at the top here as well. This is all done. It's all nice and gnarly, and there on the back. So we've gone in with the same like mud that we've used on the base and some dry mud effects as well. Sort of simulate like bits of mud being tracked everywhere. Same on like the tires and stuff. Just kept it quite basic. I've gone back through and like picked out some details in the same kind of brass that we've used on the Pain Boy. Kind of tie that in. We've covered this exhaust in black weathering powder to dull it all down, and the same on this side. Like it's all been hit with a black powder up and around here, sort of like represent all the sort of belching fumes that come out. And this is the underside. It's not as obviously as detailed. Some rust effects and more kind of little bits of mud splatter and mud buildup. Kind of in there, and there's like loads more mud on like the back here, where it would naturally get a little bit more muddy. So yellow hasn't turned out quite as neat as I would have liked it, but it still looks pretty cool. I've gone back through and actually sponged in just some neat yellow as well, just to help try and break up a little bit. Got some mud on the front, sort of teeth guard here. So yeah, use that, and we stuck the exhaust back on, which is now like actually attached in the two places it's supposed to be, so it won't come apart. Put the Pain Boy back in the cabinet as well. Gotcha! That turned out lovely. Yeah, cheers, man. Really pleased with that. Orks aren't neat, no. No, not known for their tidying. Right, so we've got the 5 flash kits to do the highlights on the skin for, and then after that, we're going to hoy some glazing into the recesses of like a red colour, like around their eyes, stuff like that, and then it's a big old wash time. And that's going to probably take a long time to dry, so the plan was that while the wash is drying, we'll make a start on the squigs, because the squigs are cool. So, and squigs are a funny word. So let's get all these on stands. How far are we in? Hour and 20, that's not bad. Hour and 20 minutes, and we've done the highlighting on 5 burners, 5 plank busters, and the mega knob, or whatever it's called. Ork Warboss. Da 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 da. So let's just put this over here out of the way. And once the skin's all done on these, I'll tackle them like unit by unit, I think. We'll just kind of have to sail around, because a lot of the steps are going to be the same. The steps like the weapons and stuff, it's just going to be a case of hitting them with some silvers or some bronzes or some brasses. So I might just do all that together and hit all them with a wash together so that they're all uniformly done. Which I think is probably will how I'll do it. I'll do all of like the metal armor and stuff like that, and then I'll paint on like the armor colors and the plate colors over the top. Sorry, excuse me. Rather than trying to like chip them with a chipping fluid or something like that. So again, with these ones, I've got just huge, big muscle bellies, and it's all nicely defined. So these should look pretty groovy. And with the triceps. The deltoids, medial, anterior. Posterior is hidden. We have biceps. Do 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 do. what sort of faction were you thinking about doing then, Nisk, for Necromunda? Have you got anything that's got your heart set on it? I've seen that you've mentioned Escher quite a bit. Is that what we're thinking? Welcome back, Jan Ray. How was your bath? Did you have bubbles in it? Was it a bubble bath? Nice. Was it a fancy bubble bath, or did you just buy some Ahoy in? You know, like the sailor bottle where the cap used to come off was the sailor hat. Remember that? I never had that as a kid, but I always wanted some. Radox, nice. Radox muscle soak, man, app slapped on. But no, good rest in. I had a bottle once as a kid. I was so allergic to it. Oh man. I did hear that about it because it was just like, it was just cheap shit that was in the bottle, right? Like that was the thing. It wasn't like good quality, like bubble bath, was it? Get you a bottle if you want. No, you're okay. Syllable bath had something in it that looked like a red blotchy patchwork. Nasty man. Not the look that anyone wants to have, really, is it? Red and blotchy. Might get some just for the, like, the crack of having one in the bathroom just as a display piece. We're getting through quite a bit of these orcs tonight. Getting like a lot further than I thought we were going to. I was expecting to do like
another soul claimed.
Fucking shit myself. Dark Tranis, thank you very much for the follow. I need to turn that alert down because every time it goes off, I fucking shit myself. Thanks for popping in, dude. Hope you're well. What are you working on at the moment? The time was an infant, so got a few days off school. Oh, well, that's not so bad, I guess. A couple of days off school. No worries, man. That's all on me. That's the alert's just far too loud. Just keeping us on my toes, that's all it is. Just found your channel. I want to say something. Just want something while I shared my death guard. Very nice. Well, welcome in. If you've got any pictures of your death guard that you'd like to share, please feel free to. There's like a little channel point redemption thing that you can pop a link into. We've also got a Discord server that we're trying to grow out at the moment. It has a lovely, small, welcoming community to be a part of. If you'd like to share pictures there, more than welcome to. Thank you, Niscris, sharing the Discord link. We are working on some orcs, as it might have been apparent. I do like missions part-time. This is a commission that we've picked up. So we've got 5, it's got a 5 flash kits, it's got a 5 burner boys, it's got a 5 tank busters, an orc pain boy which we finished, an orc truck that we finished, an orc war boss mega knob thing, I don't know what the correct term is for it, and 2 bomb squeaks to paint up. So we're just working on some of the orc skin at the moment, trying to get all that done and out of the way with before we move on to doing some of the more interesting parts of this.
Always love a good tip.
Ian has subscribed for months in a row. 2 total.
Thank you very much, Ian Ray, for the tier 1 sub, and currently on a 1-month streak as well. I don't know why that text-to-speech alert decides to do underscores. I'll have to fix that as well. Thank you very much for the resub. Enjoy those emotes. Upside down cat one might be my favourite. All the emotes. Teef says. That's the one. It's me, Charlie boy. This grat's popping away for a cuppa. Sounds good. I've just not I've not found a one that's been like well converted into an emote yet. Ooh, looks like my microphone and some other bits are being delivered tomorrow via DPD. So we're definitely getting my new microphone tomorrow. We're getting the Elgato Wave 3. Come highly recommended to us by the one and only Mr. Brazel, who also has one. So we're looking forward to getting that. Upgrade from the Blue Yeti. So if anyone's in the market for a microphone, whether it's separates for their own personal use, whether it's for content creation or voice calls for working remotely, let us know, because it'll we'll be selling that once we get set up and in with the new one. Anyone who knows us knows I'm a big fan of having separates for like microphones and headsets, even if it's just for gaming and stuff as well. So it does make a massive difference. Camera has largely been paid for by everyone's lovely support on the Twitch channel, and through some commissions, and got some vouchers for Christmas and birthdays as well. So it's a nice little upgrade to the home office and streaming and content creation setup, all paid for and supported by you lovely four. And the sponsorship that we did in November last year paid for the new desks and all the move that we did into November and December, so that was really nice as well. Well, the other idea that I had for a little bit later on in the year was doing a bit of a like an event with like a giveaway at the end of it, where I like pin something up on stream and do like a bit of a raffle for it or something like that. Maybe it's in the summer. My small parents think when I head to bed now, I've hit a wall and you're super peeps, or just have a cup of coffee. Then more bed space. Oh, you get yourself off to peepees. We'll be aiming to wrap up stream around about sort of 10:30, 11 o'clock. like we always do. And must remember to raid at the end as well. We're trying to get better at doing that. Go make some friends on the old Twitchscape. If anybody does have recommendations for raid targets, that would be cool as well. I should just stay on dead space. Yeah, that's fine. Do you need me to come put your drops in for you? No, you think you're good? Okay. It's not a bother if you need to just come do them for you. Think your ear might be cleared up, you're not too sure? I mean, can you hear out of it? It's normally a good sign, right? Boom, boom, boom. Love it. I think that's all like a metal base shield there, so that's cool. Right, last bit of highlighting. Glove. Big old neck muscle. Okay. That's pretty much all the skin bits done. It's just time to do some glazing now. I'm going to come in with a bit of burned flesh from the Vallejo Fantasy Nocturna range. I'm just going to knock up a quick dirty glaze. I just need to knock out old brush. Ah, there it is. Two. Okay. We're just going to glaze this in kind of around the eyes and the fleshy bits into some recesses. Kind of like the elbows, into the hands, that sort of thing. It's just going to give that a slightly pinkish hue. Put it on things like the elbow creases as well, just chase into a lot of these like muscle bodies. Doesn't have to go everywhere. And we've put it in like around these bits where like bionics and stuff have been put on. These like fleshy bits in the hands, good place to put it. Open the recesses in the face joints. All that does as it dries, it'll dry quite transparent, and it just gives it that little bit of lividity. think we're still going to stick to some slap chop with our painting. Yes, absolutely nothing wrong with slap chop at all. It's a great little method. I've not had enough practice with it to be like decent with it. To really kind of give it a run. But the people that I've seen that do it really well, it looks class. Vallejo have just released a range of like contrast style paints as well. So it's starting to get to the point now where it's becoming even more accessible for like new people to the hobby, just to get started really quickly and really easily without getting demoralized by like not being able to paint like the pictures on the fucking boxes and stuff. Just great time to be in the hobby. Things with lots of detail on as well, like Orks, I think work really well with Slapjaw. Because you've just got loads of like texture there to kind of work on. And like work with. To allow the contrast paints to really do their job. I'm right off to bed, mates, with Dreams All. Thanks for popping in, Richie. Thanks for the resub again. Sleep well. Speak soon. Hope the rest of your week's a bit better than the start of your week. Very rare I will do it well. Your stuff that you showed me was like really good though. Like your first bits of slap chop. And you were actually getting stuff done as well, which was like really nice to see. Obviously, like, when we did a bit together that one time, and I was trying to show you like the way I I could just tell you were getting like mega frustrated and it just wasn't gelling with like for you, and it just took all the enjoyment away. Like I said earlier, it's all about there's no point doing it if you don't enjoy it. Right, continue just to glaze some of this fleshy tone in. Glaze medium. Defo, yeah boy. But I am super looking forward to seeing what you and the Ben like do with that stuff though. Can't wait. It's gonna be class. So we can see. There we go. This one started to dry off a little bit now. So I don't know how well you can see the glaze kind of into the fleshy bits. But all we're doing is ever so slightly just tinting certain parts of the model with this like red flesh tone, just to help bring it alive a little bit. Ooh, it's gotten very noir detective in here. Whoa. Right, I think that'll do for them. Ones. Just quickly whip through the remaining ones. Oh, we forgot about this guy. And do his highlight his muscles up as well. This is the gunner from the truck that we forgot to do. We also need to do the like the driver of the truck as well, but we'll do him separately. The likelihood is that you're not going to be able to see most of this guy anyway once he's in the truck, so we don't need to do like good amounts on here. As soon as she walked in the office, I knew she was trouble. I'm not convinced yet how much this glazing step actually does for the end result. But I did it on the test, so I feel like I should do it on this one. Did you say before, Nisk, which Necromunda faction you were thinking of? I don't know if I missed the message or not, or if you replied. Or did you reply? Did I acknowledge it and then have I just forgotten all about it? May have been AFK when you asked. Not fair. Definitely go on Asher for you. Yeah, fair. I don't know what what I would fancy myself. Probably not Goliath, because sick of painting fucking skin. Those new nomads look cool though. I could get with that. So that's with the the glaze and the recesses. I think it does help a little bit, just kind of like pop it all out. I think it definitely is worth doing. It does just niche the glazes. That's going to take a few courts to build up. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, this guy's got an ugly mug. It's got like some kind of weird half cyborg, half not face. There we go, first gang. I love those bikes. Nomads look like if you cross Mad Max with Tuscan Raiders and the giant ride around giant bugs. That's cool. Right, 2 more to go. I guess I think we just need to be super careful of. The next step is to make sure that this glaze is totally dry before we do the next bit, which is the wash. Otherwise, it's just going to all get mixed in. And the past 15 minutes will all just be in fun. So what we might do is, once I finish these 2 guys, I'll take a little break, go for a wee. We'll see the wife, come back, and then we can do the wash step, and then we can probably make a start on the squigs, in fairness. Right, that's all the glazing done. I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes, let all that dry, and stretch my legs, go for a pace. See the wee fair. I'll stick it on the mirror back screen. I'll be right back. I'm back. Kapow! Right, wash time. Need a little mixing tray here. Right. Don't really need them on handle, so excuse me, next step. We're back. Yes. Cool. Oh. Whew. Right. Pop these to one side. What other cool shit do these nomads have? Obviously, apart from giant bug riders and whatnot. Right, so we need some Athonian camo shade, which is a nice green ground wash from GW. Made the mistake of putting it in a drop bottle and then putting a ball bearing in it. Make sure that it got agitated, and the ball bearing is exactly the right size for like the little nozzle thing. So I've got to have it on like a stupid angle for it to come out, otherwise the ball bearing blocks it. We're going to need a fair bit of this. And we're going to high in some medium. Just to thin it down a touch, but without desaturating it. And a little bit of flow improver. That's airbrush cleaner. This is flow improver. Little drops of flow improver. And that'll just help it get where it needs to get. Alrighty then. Give this a nice little mix up. The only weird thing really was when you put the matte medium in, it sort of sends it like quite cloudy. But it just means that it's not going to be as sort of strong of a colour. It kind of goes a little bit like that. That's kind of what we're going to be putting onto the orc skin. This is going to help enrichen the tone and do some shadows. So, a decent amount on the brush. We'll start here. I'm just going to wash this all over. Wick away where it's kind of building up a little bit. Washy wash wash. This should do a couple of things. The green in it should help like work with the green skin. Then the brown should help darken it down, get into all our recesses, give us some nice separation as well. I just want to kind of work with it fairly actively to stop it from being built up in recesses, on flat surfaces, sorry. Put some here. Yeah. That's the boss done. I'm just going to quickly whip through all of these now. Get this wash on, and then leave it overnight to dry fully. Just the last thing I want to be doing is trying to paint over a wet wash. Yay, drying time, the beat of any speed painter. Yeah. I mean, the nice thing is, you know, we've got like 16, 17 models here, so realistically, by the time I've done 5, the first one's going to be dry anyway, but it's just a case of I like to leave washes overnight. I don't really like using washes much these days because I find them a little bit unpredictable. If I'm painting my own stuff, I tend just to want to do it like build up or like add shade kind of in by hand with like glazes or layers or something like that. But you know, obviously we don't have the luxury of having near unlimited time with these because obviously it's a commission, so we want to get them done nice and prompt for the old client. Just get these out of the way. Is there any other cool stuff for the Ash Waste Nomads? Nisk, apart from like the big bug riders and stuff. I remember seeing like crazy cargo haulers and shit like that for them. They come under scenery. Ah, okay. So they're not exclusive to them. Kind of makes sense. Can only see 2 things under Ash Waste Nomads, which I'm guessing is like the main box plus those bug riders you were talking about. Yeah, Gang of the Bugs. Fair. Just searching on the website, the new models look really nice. Like, I know a lot of people sort of give a lot of hate to GW around the way they do a lot of their business and the price of their stuff, but still of the belief that they do some of, if not the nicest plastic kits on the market. Realistically, like you look at other miniatures games, like none of them quite have the player base or the draw or the pull. And apart from kind of really niche companies, no one's putting out the like range that they're putting out to the quality that they're putting out. I mean, I get that obviously, like, to have an army you need to have like a lot of models and stuff. And obviously that's the attraction for a lot of other war games, is they're quite small. And I mean, I paid, I think it was £120 way back when I was getting a lot of the Fallout stuff for the Raider Wave expansion, and that was for like maybe 20 models plus some cards and an exclusive miniature. So even based on that, I don't think that kind of far. I mean, some of the stuff's like is expensive, I think, what it is. But overall, I don't think you're kind of hard pressed to get the support that you get out of GW and other companies. So I know it's called these Orks the basic gang, but these new models in class. Yeah, I had a conversation with someone today, and it's definitely not as expensive in comparison. Some people think, yeah, and it's not even. I watched a really interesting video a couple of years ago where it was someone looked at the prices from like the 90s and 2000s to like modern day, and you know, a lot of people were saying like, you know, oh, it was like it used to be so much cheaper and blah 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 and all that jazz. And a lot of the stuff, once you kind of encountered for like inflation and like the average wage increase and all that kind of stuff, a lot of the stuff by comparison is actually cheaper now than it ever has been. I think people just got like rose tinted glasses of like, you know, I used to pay £18 for like, you know, 300 models. But those 300 models, like I remember like the first plastic Space Marines and the first plastic Orks, like they looked shit. Like by comparison, they looked shit. Like if they released that now for what they were paying, like for the money that they were asking back in the 90s, I'd nearly forgot about them. So, unless you're buying the files and printing your own, I mean, yeah, but like, I still don't think that's as cost effective as people like to think it is. You know, I know that it can sometimes cost like pennies to print, but with like the rise in cost in like electric and stuff, and the more popular it gets, the more people are going to want to charge for the files, and the more the companies are going to charge for the resin and the printers and the support for the printers. So like it will eventually get to the point where like, unless you got in on the ground level, like I genuinely think that's going to get, it'll go full circle, and I think people are going to get priced out again. And even when I was looking at stuff, by the time you bought like an STL file, it was oftentimes more cost effective just to find someone who was printing it. And that as well, like I don't care what anyone says, like some of the stuff that I've seen people 3D print's really, really nice. But especially at like 20mm, the 28mm scale, like you've got to really know what you're doing to get the level of sharpness out of them. For me at least anyway, like I've not seen a print that's made me go, that's better than a model that I've put together from a sprue in a long while. So Some 3D prints are nothing comes close as intricate as detailed as what you're holding now. Well, yeah, that's it. Like, and like I know a lot of like the newer kits as well. They've lost a lot of that posability. But they go together a lot nicer, and the poses generally are a lot more dynamic now than they've ever been. So I think the attraction for like kit bashing is quite a small one anyway. Like, it was quite a small subset of hobbyists that wanted to kit bash, and those that want to kit bash still can. So yeah, just my two cents on the issue. Yeah, like I'm still like as well. I'm like a big fan of like Warlord games as well, like in their games. And their kits aren't a shade on what GW's are. Granted, they're a lot cheaper, but they're also not as nice. So, like, I know a lot of people who are like really interested in bolt action, for example, as a game to play, but they just can't get away with the sculpts on the models, and the fact that a lot of the more niche units are still cast in metal, which a lot of people don't like, and you know. Trying to get some nice definition into these now. Then basically what we do after this is we come back in with the base green again. Do some more highlights. We come in with like another dark green glaze. We glaze some shadows on, which we might skip on the rank and file because tend not to need it. We might just go like really high with the highlights. We don't need that like turbo definition in the recesses. But the Athonian camo shade gives it like a nice kind of the skin, like a fairly nice olive kind of color to it as well. Right, so that's all the skin washed. Like I said, we're going to leave them to dry now. So we're going to pop them off to one side. Kind of turn this guy here. Oh, it's starting to shape up with the wash on now. It'll be coming along just nicely. Let's see if we can make a little bit of room here. Let's get these squigs onto handles, then we can get rid of the handles that we don't need. Keep clunking that arm. You know a guy who still thinks GW models peaked in the 90s. Yeah, so do I. I know someone who's a bit like that, but like, you know, there was some classic stuff released about that time, and I guess if that's when you were about in the hobby, then it's always going to have like a good bit of nostalgia for you. Right, get rid of that wash. Move that to the side. Get them orcs out the way. Right, so we've got these two. Keep still. We've got these two bomb squigs to work on now. So these have been primed in a nice light grey because we're going to come in with some nice vibrancy onto them. So let's both reopen the old palette. Right, so we're going to need to start with a nice dark red. That's fuchsia. Let's see, paint range. So we're going to start with pastel purple, maybe. Bloodfest crimson. Pastel purple. Do mayhem red. Yeah, it's cool like that. Nice maroon, yeah, it's a lovely colour. This is called Bloodfest Crimson from Scale 75's Fantasy and Games range. So we're just gonna get this the skin. Doesn't really matter if we go over anywhere else. One thing I've always fancied trying to do with squigs is to paint them in like human flesh colours. I think that would be hilarious to have like human flesh coloured squigs like looking at you. Proper terrifying. Okay, that's the first one bit done. A little bit of ink spots vibes going on there. I kind of always wanted a furry squid. Yeah, that would be cool. Just drop that there. It's like a lot more like purpley than I was expecting it to be. That's cool. What I might do with this is just actually take that colour and just work it up with like a bit of sunny skin tone or something. And then manually put some dark shades in. What's the matter, Charlie? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. You coming up? Charlie Pigeon. Got a very meepy cat. See if I can pick him up. Oh boy! There he is. There me big Charlie Chungits. Oh. There he is. Little boy. Can you see everyone? Can you say hi to everyone? You say hi. Eh? Oh, you're just too fat for your own good, aren't you? Oh boy. Just a splat now. Use the splat cat. There you go. Come on. Oh. Didn't have your cuddles. Kisses for him. Say hi to everyone. Come on. Dance, cat, dance. Ooh. Right, come on then. You going down? Come on. Oh boy. Oh. Right. It's a good shadow for red. Though, yeah, maybe. Like, we'll try it. Let's get a bit of Hasta purple on the go. Maybe with a little bit of that mixed in. No, you might be right. Actually, I could probably work with this. Excuse me. No, Windy Wallops. Mr. Frazzling with Dabcat. How's your veritable Brady bunch of cats, Mr. Frazzle? Are they all okay? Still waiting for some of this to dry out. How's my little pal, the Sha'arit? Give these a quick blast for the head, right? Just to speed up along a touch. Right. Stop yourself on mute there. No one wants to hear the sound of a hairdryer in the lugs. I think we're pretty much at a point where I can get away with working on now. What's happened here? There we go. I think I've clogged it with my head one too many times to move the camera about. Doo-doo-doo. Let's disrupt that. That's fine. Ba-do-ba-do-boo. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think I can just go straight in with this pasta purple red colour. Don't think I need to do like an intermediate tone. This has gone like a weird reddy brown. Not sure what the hell's going on here. Let's try and keep building it up, I guess. The shadows looking a little bit weird here. The shadows are purple. Then we've got like this really red kind of top skin layer. Let's keep working with it, see what happens. Loving this music, just what you needed. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. The playlists on this pretzel service are by and large pretty decent across the board. Like, it's not really one that I've listened to that I thought was like particularly shit outside of ones that like aren't my music taste. Ooh, that was a lot. I'm not sure if this is really working, to be honest. Like, I don't know how you guys think. We're to walk us through it. Yeah, kind of hard to see on camera. It's not showing very well, like I said. We'll keep going with it. It might just reach a point where like it just pops. The purple could have been just the wrong colour to start from, to be honest. Could just be that. Or I just need to keep building up this red. Maybe. Oh, that's just all medium coming out of there. Isn't. Kind of worked up to this almost orange colour now. Wait until this can tell up, see what you think. It's not an easy call, can't see clearly. You think the purple's too jarring, maybe place some red tone, take some of that purple out. Personally, I'm a fan of purple shadows and reds. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get there now. It's just been a bit of a... now that like my sort of brighter colours are coming in, it's starting to look a bit more kind of what I was expecting. We're going to go as high as orange anyway for the highlights and stuff, so it's just a case of, like you say, sticking with it, trust the process, and we'll get there. Or if we zoom out a touch, that might be a bit easier. And just see maybe. Got some red ink here with some glaze medium. Let's see what this does. Just going with a bit of a red ink over the top there, just to try and push some more of that redness out. There we go. I think that's pretty cool though. Like in the really dark bits, you can still see it's like a really dark purple. But I think that red ink glaze has just helped kind of re-establish some of that red tone. And now we're coming in with the orange just to give it that like fiery red highlight. Right. Wet palette's starting to dry up a little bit. Get that moistened up. Gonna go through and black out like the straps and stuff, and like the bombs and all the little bit details that don't need to be red. I think that might help as well, just kind of separate some of those areas out. Give it a little bit of separation too. And we're going to find a raid target. Okay. I'll move you over here so I don't keep pressing it. Bobby. Yeah, on my Stream Deck app, I've got an ending screen and a stream end button right next to each other. And more than once I've been put out by pressing the wrong button, so that's been cool. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see who's on. Thought you just cut off there. No, I pressed the wrong button. Let's tell you what. Let's make this guy's day. He's sat streaming. Looks like he's picking some nice things, but he's just kind of sat streaming with one viewer at the moment. So yeah, let's go and check out Ben Repaints. Let's see if I remember how to do this again. Flash raid. Ben Repaints. Lush. Right, so I'm going to go and check out Ben Repaints. Thanks very much for everyone who stuck around and watched and been chatty. It's been Lush. Big thanks to Ionria for the resub, Dr. Hannes for the new follow, and all that jazz. I'll check out all my social media shit that's on the screen down below and all that jazz. And I will see you again on Friday at about 7 PM. Cheers, everyone.